Hey guys, hello everyone. So again, welcome back to this day 2 video. So in this today video, we are going to discuss about the some of the most important topics. So hello, I'm Dinesh Kumar. So I'm glad to announce that I'm going to continue this part of journey. And then yesterday we discussed about some of the basic concept of the GitHub and Git, and then how to install that and how to configure this Git, and what is the difference between Git and GitHub and GitLabs, and how to create your first repository, right? So we discussed all of the things in the yesterday videos, and then in the today we are going on the deeper side. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the understanding about the flow of this Git. So how Git is actually working in the backend. All right, so there are three stages of the workflow which we are going to be discuss. So let's begin. Yeah, so I'm sharing my screen. So in the today video we are going to discuss about the understanding about the workflow of this Git, and then uh, today these are the agenda of this discussion in the day two. So understanding about the three stages of the GitHub workflow, and then how to add and how to commit the file first. Yeah, so this is the very much interesting topic. And then how to track all the changes which we have done in the Git. Okay, how to check the status and how to check the logs. What are the changes we have done, what are the changes we have to be, our team has done, right? So these are the changes we are going to be track with the help of some of the commands, right? How to revert the changes. Suppose that if you have done any kind of mistakes, your deployment has been failed, and now you want to go with the previous stage where it was working, correct? So how to undo, how to revert back your previous version, and how to remove the changes which are already done safely, correct? And how to use this git ignore files to exclude some of the files. So these are the basic topics which we are going to be discussed. Rather than wasting your time, I'm going to just show you one of these picture here. So there are three layer of the stage are there in the GitHub workflow. Okay, Git, how it's working, Git is basically working on the three layer. Okay, first layer is basically your local machine, your local repository, your local folders in the your systems where actual file or folders are there, correct? And where you are going to modify that, right? So these are the working directory. Now the next level is staging directory. Staging area is basically that area where we are preparing for the first commit, means where we are preparing for the commit or push the changes into the repository, right? And then the third step, third layer is basically a permanent stage where all the changes has been committed. Okay, so let me show you the diagram here. So these are the website where we are going to open this whiteboard. Okay, so there are three layer of, okay, three layer of workflow are there of the Git. Okay, so the first is stage is called as a local. Okay, where all the local changes are there in your machine, in your folder where you are modifying changes. And then whenever you are going to push that changes with the help of git add command, right? Git add command, then it is going to be the staging area. Okay, this is actually the staging area, correct? This is staging area where all the changes are ready to commit, right? And then whenever you are going to commit, okay, when you are going to commit that changes, then it is going to be the remote or permanent repository. Okay, this is the remote, yeah, permanent. Okay, these are the permanent repository. Okay, so these are the actually workflow. First stage where you are changing the code, modifying the code. Second stage is staging area where you are adding all the changes in your staging area to prepare for the commit. And then commit is going to be push that changes into the remote area where permanent stage are there. Okay, so these are the stage which in the Git workflow are happened. Okay, now if any steps, suppose if any step you want to check the status, whether it is the staging area, whether it is the local area, whether it is the permanent area, you can check with the help of git status. Okay, so I will show you all the things in the demo version, right? So rather than wasting your time, I am going to directly jump into the local repository my. Okay, now this is my older folder where we have actually created three of the versioning file, and I discuss about the versioning. Now this is the git repo which already I have initiated in this last day one video, and I initiate with the help of git init command, and this folder dot git is automatically created. This is the hidden folder, and then here I have added the new file. This is the new files text file where my first code is there. Okay, and in this first file I added this hello, right? And then I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to open this terminal, correct? And then git status. Okay, git status will tell you that what are the changes are there which actually showing here. So if you see that I have deleted, I have renamed the file, right? So that name has been deleted, right? So the name has been deleted and the new file has been added, correct? So these are the showing in the red. It means these are the changes in the local area, right? If I'm going to add the new another file, okay, new to file, okay, and in this file we have a different code like print, okay, print statement, like different kind of programs are there. Now if I'm going to check the status, okay, git its status, it will show me that this file was deleted and haven't pushed on the remote repository, and these two files are new file which actually needs to be added first of all in the staging area. Okay, so here we are actually in this, okay, so we are actually here in this working area right now. Okay, in this working area, correct, we are actually in the working area. Now we have to push that changes into our staging area. In that case we have to run the command git add, and which file I want to push. I want to push this file new.txt. In that case I have to pass the name new.txt. Okay, so it will push my only one file, okay, this new.txt file. This is now in the staging area, stage file, okay, and still these are the in the local area, correct? If I want to add this file also, in that case I will again type name new 2, okay, and it will again add into the staging area. If you can see that this has been added into the staging area again, right? Now I want to commit those changes which have pushed on the staging area into the remote area. In that case we have to commit with the help of commit command, commit, okay, and then we have to pass the message. -f means message. In the double quotes we are going to pass the message that my first commit, okay, my first commit of code. Now these are the message which we have to pass to understand to anyone that this commit is contain what kind of changes, okay, and this commit is the command which commit all the code changes from the staging area to remote area. Now these changes has been pushed on the remote area, correct? If I'm going to check the status, what is the status? So these are the two files which in the main branch, and these are the still in the local branch, right? So three stage I have shown you: local, staging, and remote, correct? So these are the command which we have discussed. Git add file name, and if you want to push the all the files you can use the git add dot will push all the files irrespective of the file name. Okay, git add git dot is basically pull all the files and push into the staging area. Okay, now coming to the git commit command which we have discussed. Git commit and -m means message, what are the message you are going to pass, and then it will going to be commit your changes. Now coming to this restoration, right? Suppose that you want to restore your file, right? Restore your file. So in that case you can just run the command git restore. Okay, and if you want to remove the file from the staging area, you can remove git store restore and then staging area, right? Rm, okay, this has been removed, correct? Now I am going to check the status. Git status, this file has been deleted. Okay, this file has been deleted, we can pass the command, we can do all the type of changes in the Git workflow. Okay. Now coming to this dot git ignore. Git ignore is the files where we are keeping all those file name which do not want to actually touch. Suppose that in my local, in my this repository, I have the multiple file. Okay. This is the password file. Okay. And this is the new 3 file. Okay. So there is a git ignore file is there, right? And that git ignore files, okay, we do not want to change, we do not want to change any kind of things, we just want to ignore any kind of command for this particular file, right? So in that case we can write a git ignore files with the help of these files, and then it will be ignore all the changes. Okay. So now these are the hands-on things which we have discussed, how to uh, commit, how to push your changes into the staging area, how to push your changes in the remote area. Okay. And now these are the some of the useful command which are the shortcut here. What is the purpose of that, and what is the use of this command, and how to write this command? These are the command, basic command, and these are the some of the purpose of this command. Okay. So these are the practice tasks which I want to share with you. That first of all, create one repository, add 2 to 3 files, and then push into the staging area, and then push into the commit area, remote area. Okay. Modify the file and then push again into the commit at the remote area again. Okay. And do kind of changes, and then undo those kind of changes into the file. So these are the actually practice you have to do after the day 1 and day 2 sessions. Okay. And these are the summary which we have discussed, that how, what are the workflow of the Git, what is the working area, staging area, and reporting repository area, right? And these are the how to track that, how to get the status, and how to add the git add command, git commit command. So these are the logs actually. And in the next day 3 video, we are going to discuss about the connectivity of the local repository to the GitHub. Okay. How to push your changes, how to pull your changes, how to clone your changes from the remote area to local area. And these are the some of the most important topic which we have discussed, we will discuss in the next day 3. Okay. Tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.